Hi, this is a video I've been meaning to put together for you for a bit, and I got caught up getting COVID and such. I had some setbacks, and recently had a setback where I won't be able to actually visit with you on September 29th, which is actually my birthday. I wanted to celebrate it with you, but things didn't work out. I had a really profound experience on July 12th of this year, connecting with the larger consciousness system. A slight background of me is I spent a lot of time with Tony Robbins, especially in live events. And so that was on my consciousness because I had recently learned that the movie The Sound of Freedom was helped along by Tony raising money for them to have the finances to get it out to the world. So I'll share that video. It'll be on some of the links that I'm going to share with you, because I'm also going to share another link with you of the launching of the Oneness Blessing satellite, I guess you would call it, meditation center in Fiji. I was there for that too. I was there and it was a very small environment. There was 160 people. Meg Ryan was there, a couple of very notable billionaires who I'd never heard of, and some really interesting people. Deva Permal was there performing live, and it was for the launch of the Oneness Blessing in Fiji, the university there. And so yeah, I've been around Tony for a long time, and I want you to get an idea of how he's connected spiritually, and why this may make sense as far as entropy goes. Because my outcome from talking to the larger consciousness system on the 12th is that I know Tony Robbins. I've been around his environment. I've reached out to his son and already suggested that I wanted to do this idea with his father. And he said, go ahead, hit him up. I've known his son for quite a bit. And so my idea is to marry your technologies of teaching people how to access the larger consciousness system, how to understand that this is a virtual reality, which I've always suspected. And it wasn't until I saw your videos that really everything clicked. I mean, everything clicked with the Monroe Institute and with the CIA report and all that FOIA stuff. But it wasn't until I listened to you, and especially just the way you got into this, because I also got into meditation through TM when I was about 21. And before that, I was always like a little odd. Well, or I think you said you're more individual rather than group. I kind of mix the two. I've seen your video on astrology, which is really funny because that was my first step, I think, into organizing my intuition. That was around 16. It was also something I used for meeting women. But going back to the whole Tony thing, I'm talking to the larger consciousness system, and it's telling me, you know Tony Robbins, and you know where Tom Bell's head is at. It's all about lowering entropy. Wouldn't you like to lower some entropy by helping to locate and save trafficked lives using Tom's technology? And so that, during the actual meditation, I was tearing up. I was like, oh my God, I'm placed on this planet for this, because my whole life I've pursued paranormal. The first book I ever got from a library was about UFOs. I was addicted to In Search of by Leonard Nimoy in the 70s when I was a kid, and it's always been about that. I've always pursued astrology, and then when I got into Tony Robbins' work, which I was probably around 20 years old or so, I ordered the home study tapes. I instantly quit smoking, started doing the closed eye visualization things, and really manifested things in my life. And now I understand the actual mechanics. It took me like my whole life. I'm 57, about to be 57 at the end of the month. But your work, Tom, is just impeccably profound to me and what I've been searching for, because I really brought into that TM movement thing and how the unified field is everything, but it didn't make sense. It didn't have all the reasons why it works the way it does. But this does. I'm rambling away, so I really wanted to make a video telling you who I am and all this stuff, but I guess we could just call it, this is what it is. My communication to you is simply that, can you help me to develop a team of people, to develop a curriculum, hopefully with Tony, which I think he'll totally gobble this up, with the intent of finding trafficked children. Tony has gone on secret missions with Operation Underground Railroad. He's heavily connected with them. And I promote Operation Underground Railroad on Facebook as far as raising money for them. And that's what the movie Sound of Freedom is based on. Tim Ballard's experience of his first experience of recovering trafficked children against the wishes of our government. So that's what I'd like to do, and I was hoping to get some input from you is to how I can get you in touch with Tony. And if you say yes, then the next step is for me to get in touch with Tony's assistant, let him know what I'm introducing here, I guess, and then get you two on the phone or whatever. And most likely Tony will end up flying us out. That's usually how he does things. He interviewed a friend of mine. He flew her out to Asia for just a 2-3 day interview. Not 2-3 days. She was there for 2-3 days, but it was like a 2 hour interview. But he took her out there. But she was a known crew member like myself. So I mean, we're known in the environment. And I'll send you some pictures of like when I was in security with him. I'm in the documentary. I'm not your guru. I'm in that. So you get an idea of how embedded I am in that space. And I drop from groups to groups, and I learn things, expand and such. And I've really, really, really profoundly been impacted by Gateway experience, and then graduating up to your work. And now I'm playing with the Tom's Park thing, and I'm editing your park. I added some mountain bike trails and some e-bike trails and stuff, but yeah, this stuff is amazing, and I'm really super grateful. Thank you. That's why I sat here. This is in New York, and I just had to sit here and tell you thank you. You're the man. It's unbelievable the work you've done for us.